welcome to our August 27, 2021 class. Yesterday, we learned about the doctor and the teacher. The teacher is the one, just like Teacher Sarah, who teaches the little kids your lessons and also other things that you need to know to learn. And the doctor is the one who takes care of the little kids and also the adults who are not feeling well and who are sick. Now, we will be learning about who are these people. We have our firefighter. We also have the police officer. So let's see what the firefighter and the police officer does. We have our firefighter. A firefighter works hard to put out fires. When something is on fire, the firefighter gets to the fire as fast as he can. He drives the fire truck and puts water on the fire. His job is very dangerous. He wears special gear to keep him safe. So the firefighter is the one who puts out fire. He drives the fire truck or the fire engine all the way to where the fire is. He goes down, gets his fire hose and shoots fire all over the fire so that the fire will be put out and no one will be in danger anymore. So now let's see what are the things that the firefighter needs for his job. Does the firefighter need a hose? Yes, the firefighter needs the hose to put out the fire. How about glue? Does the firefighter need glue? No, only the teacher needs the glue for school. How about boots? Does the firefighter need boots? Yes, the firefighter needs boots to protect his feet. How about a thermometer? I don't think so. The firefighter doesn't need the thermometer, only the doctor. How about a fire extinguisher? Yes, the firefighter uses the fire extinguisher to put out fire. So if it's a small fire, the firefighter will use a fire extinguisher. But if it's a big fire, the firefighter will use a water hose. How about the ladder? Does the firefighter need a ladder? Yes, the firefighter needs a ladder so that the firefighter can reach the buildings and also the trees or things that are way up high. The firefighter will use a ladder. How about a marker? Does the firefighter use a marker? No, only the teacher uses the marker. How about a hospital? Does the firefighter use a hospital? No, only the doctor uses the hospital. How about the fire truck or the fire engine? Does the firefighter need that? Yes, he does. The firefighter needs the fire truck or the fire engine so he can go all the way to where the fire is. How about fire? Does the firefighter need fire? Yes, the firefighter is the one who puts out fire. So the firefighter also needs fire so that he will have something to put out. How about scissors? Does the firefighter need scissors? No, only the teacher needs the scissors for school. So let's review. The firefighter needs the hose, the boots, the extinguisher, the ladder, the fire truck, and the fire for his job. So now, let's see what we are going to do next. Here, we have the letter F. Letter F is for firefighter. So how about you go get your whiteboard and your whiteboard marker because we will write our letter F. Remember, we always start our letters at the top, never at the bottom, okay? Because our letters will look really funny if we start at the bottom. It should be always at the top, okay? So we have our get our hands. Make our crab hands, crab hands, crab hands. Open, close a little. Let's put our marker inside and hold it properly. You should hold your marker like this, okay? We use our marker to trace our names and to write our letters. The crayon and the dabber is for coloring. So let's start at the top, never at the bottom, always at the top. We start at the top, we make a straight line going down. We go back to the top, we make a sleeping line going to the side. And another sleeping line in the middle. We made the letter F. Let's do that one again. First, we go down, then line and line, make an F that looks just fine. Let's do that one more time. Start at the top, straight line down, go back to the top, make a line to the side, sleeping line to the side, another sleeping line for our letter F. The sound of F is for firefighter. Now let's see who is our next friend. It's the police officer. A police officer's job is to keep people safe by making sure everyone obeys the rules. He wears a uniform and a badge so people know what his job is. He even has a special vehicle for his job. Police officers can be in dangerous situations when they protect us. So the police officer, just like the firefighter, their work is very dangerous. The firefighter puts out fire, which is very hot and might hurt us. The police officer is the one who will protect us from the bad guys or the bad people. So when there is someone who is bad, the police officer will go ride his police vehicle or his police car and go catch those bad guys who are doing the bad things. So let's see what are the things that a police officer needs for his job. So we have a hospital. Does the police officer need a hospital? I don't think so. How about a flashlight to see in dark places? Does the police officer need a flashlight? Yes, he does. How about the tape? Scotch tape? No, I think the teacher is the one who needs that. How about handcuffs? Yes, handcuffs so that he can put those on the hands of the bad guys so that they cannot move around and do bad things anymore. How about a fire hose? No, the firefighter is the one who needs a fire hose. How about a police car? Yes, the police officer needs a police car so that he can go and catch all of the bad guys and also to chase the bad guys who are running away. How about fire? Only the firefighter needs fire. How about a whistle? A whistle to call the attention of the people who are not listening. Does he need a whistle? Yes, he does. How about a police dog to help him catch the bad guys who run very fast? Yes, he also needs a police dog. How about a stethoscope? I don't think so. He doesn't need a stethoscope, only the doctor. How about a police notepad to write all of the important things that he needs to write down? Yes. The police officer needs a police notepad. How about crayons? No, the police officer doesn't need crayons. He doesn't need to color during work time. So let's review what are the things that a police officer needs. He needs a flashlight. He needs handcuffs. He needs a police car, a whistle, the police dog, and the police notepad for his job. Now that we know what the police officer needs for his job, maybe we should also learn how to write the letter P. Letter P for police officer. So let's get our whiteboard again and let's make our letter P. So remember, crab hands, make your crab hands big, close it a little, put the marker inside, and let's write. So to make our capital letter P, we always start at the top. We start at the top, make a straight line down, pick it up off the ground, then add a half circle, nice and round. We made our letter P. Let's try that again. Start at the top, we make a straight line down. We go back to the top and we make a curve all the way to the middle. And what letter did we make? Letter P. Let's do that one more time so that you can practice. Straight line down, go back to the top, make a curve, and we have our letter P. I want you to practice writing your letter P and letter F on your whiteboard, okay? So now that we already know how to write the letter P, maybe it's time for us to work. So let's start with our books. We have our letter F is for Firefighter workbook. So let's color our Firefighter. Teacher will be using color red. You can use different colors if you like. Let's color also the fire station. Let's color the fire engine. And let's color our ladder. You can pause the video if you're not yet done coloring. All done? It's time to read. Let's read together. I am a firefighter. I work at a fire station. I go in a fire engine. I use a ladder. Good job. Now that we're done with our firefighter, let's proceed to our police officer. Teacher will be using color blue for her police officer, but you can use other colors also. Don't forget, you have to use your crayons or your dabbers to color, not the marker because the ink will be finished and we still have to use it. So let's color our police officer. Let's color our police station color blue. Our police car color blue also. And lastly, our police badge. All done coloring? If not yet, you can pause the video. Okie dokie, it's time to read. I am a police officer. I work at a police station. I go in a police car. I wear a badge. And that is our police officer book. Now let's return to our firefighter. We have to trace our name first. Let's use color red again. Teacher will trace her name at the top. We always have to trace our name so that our paper will not get lost. Teacher will also trace the word firefighter in the bottom. You have to practice tracing also, okay? And then I will use my red crayon to color the letter F and also my firefighter. And now that we're done coloring, let's read. F is for firefighter. Firefighter who puts out the fire. So for our next page, let's start again with tracing our name. And then for this one, we have to color all of the letter F's that we see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I found 7 letter F's. And I'm going to color my fire engine, color my firefighter, color the capital letter F, and also the lowercase letter F. And before we finish with this worksheet, let's trace our capital and lowercase letter F. Straight line down, go back to the top, line on top, line in the middle. Start at the top, make a straight line down, line on top, line in the middle. Let's trace our letter F. Try to follow the lines, okay? And let's do lowercase letter F. We start at the top, we make a curve and make a line all the way down to the bottom and a line in the middle. Start at the top, we make a curved line all the way down and a line in the middle and the last lowercase letter F. If you're already done with this, you can proceed to the next page. But if not, you can pause the video. Now for the next page, we have to help with the fire engine. Follow the letter F all the way to the fire station. So for this worksheet, you will be needing your dabber, okay? But let's start with our name first. Let's trace the name using our marker. Now that we're done, let's get our dabber and follow all the letter F's all the way to the fire station. There you go. Remember, you only have to dab letter F, okay? The other letters are not included because fire engine and fire station, just like the firefighter, begins with the letter F. We are almost done with our work. We have our police officer, and then we're done. Now, let's have the police officer now. Teacher wants to use color blue, but remember, you can use a different color. Trace your name first. Let's trace the word police officer. In the bottom, use your marker also. Police officer. And now, it's time to color. I'll start with my capital letter P, and then I will be coloring my police officer. So if you can, try to color inside the black lines, okay? Now let's read our words. P is for police officer. P is for police officer. Now let's answer the next page. We trace our name again. After tracing our name, how about we trace the letter P? We make a straight line down. Go back to the top, make a curve. Straight line down, make a curve. Straight line down, make a curve for our capital letter P. Now for lowercase letter P, it's a little bit tricky, but we can practice, okay? So we start. We make a line going down, we go up, and we make a curve. Line down, we go up, and then we make a curve. Line down, go up, and then we make a curve. We already have capital and lowercase letter P. Now let's color our police car, color our police officer, color our capital letter P. Let's not forget about lowercase letter p. And let's find and color the letter P's. Let's count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Teacher found 6 letter P's. All done? Good job. Let's proceed to the next page. Okay, also the same thing with the firefighter. So we have to bring the police car following all the letter P's all the way to the police station. But first, trace the name. Trace the name with your marker. When you're all done, you go get your dabber and let's follow all the letter P's all the way to our police station. Did you finish everything? Good job. So, letter P is for police station. Letter P is for letter P is for police car. Sorry. Letter P is for police station. And police all begin with the letter P. Police station. Police car. And police officer. Now we are done with all of our work. I think you deserve a friend. So Amira already chose her teacher as her friend. Mason and Mina did not finish their work because the internet, they lost their internet connection. So maybe let's give Mina the doctor friend. Let's give Mason the police officer friend. And just like yesterday, you chose the builder or the construction worker for your friend. Good job for working today. I will see you on Tuesday, okay? Because Monday is a holiday. You will see teacher and your classmates on Tuesday. Bye-bye. Thank you for listening.